Very good morning to you all. Dear viewers, how are you? Hope are you well? You are okay? I am also good by the mercy of Almighty Allah. Today I am going to share about hair. F-E-A-R, hair. You all know about hair. We know that hair is our great enemy, is your main enemy. Especially when we speak English, we scare about hair. We are afraid of speak English. We should not fear to do anything. So when we speak English, we must overcome fear. Now, today's lesson, how to overcome fear. Let's start today's lesson. How to overcome the fear of English. The fear of failure, being misunderstood, and grammar mistake are the three most common reasons why people are afraid of speaking English. Making mistakes feels like failure, and that seems like the end of the process. Identify your exact fears. First, you have to identify your exact fears. Before you start a conversation, why don't you try talking to yourself first? Why don't you talking to yourself first? Try to explain to yourself that there is no real reason to be scared. Start the conversation without fear. Remind yourself that fear is not rational and that it will only hold you back from your goal, which to speak English fluently. The number one fear of the world, is the fear of public speaking. Public speaking, front of public speaking. It is the number one fear. Similarly, when we are invited to speak few words in front of public, then we prepared very well. We go prepared, but when we stand in front of public, our mind goes blank. And even some of us forget our name. This is true. Now the question is, how to cure our fear forever? First point, expectancy means expectation, hope. First, this is the first point. Expectancy, or you have to expect or hope. You need to have an expectancy, expectation that things are going to find, ability to believe, unbelievable. A research by American psychologist Julian Rotter, he says, our decision to do something is based on two things. The first thing is our expectation of the outcome. Our expectation of the outcome. The second thing is the value we associate for that outcome. The value we associate for that outcome. Which means our expectations drive our behaviors. So, here is the thing, expect the best even when you fear the odds. Now, second point, exposure. Exposure means expression, outpouring. Exposure means expression, outpouring. You see, the more you see, the less you fear. The more you see, the less you fear. And the less you fear, the more you do, and it's a cycle. Next point, experience. You believe that you don't have to do this alone. So you ask help to others. Ask someone who has experience or expertise in overcoming that particular fear. Next one, belief. Believe that you can do, you can speak English. You start from knowing yourself and you become more confident. You can break through from fear to freedom, and the more success you have. This is very important. So belief is very, very important. Believe that you can do, you can speak, you can start your knowledge, you can share anything to others. Now practice. This is most important, practice. Preparation and practice can help you with your confidence as well as much you can think. And other people are natural talents. Believe me, they surely prepare themselves and will practice a lot. However, it takes time and it won't happen overnight. Invest your time and energy into practice. Invest your time and energy into practice. Over time, you will see improvement. Next one is speak. If you feel afraid, one-to-one conversation is a good start. Group conversations can be more complex and people usually speak faster. To overcome your fear, try talking to one person. This way, you can concentrate on their speed, their style, the way they are speaking, etc. Especially if you talk to a stranger. One more tip, don't overthink your way of speaking, words you are going to use, etc. Just relax and let the talk flow. Ask questions. Next point. One of the best tips to have meaningful conversation is to ask questions. This way you won't be the center of attention, but you will practice your language skills. Asking questions allows you to participate, but at the same time doesn't force you to be overly included. Now slow down. In the beginning, speak slowly. So if your speaking partner doesn't realize that, feel free to ask them to slow down a little bit. It is interesting to know that if you begin talking clearly and slowly, your partner will speak that way too. Repeat. There are various topics, but they are pretty much repeating themselves, no matter how many different people you meet. Topics are mainly about everyday life. It benefits you because you will simply use the same or similar words and phrases. And over time, you can master and expand them. After all, that's the point of vocabulary growth. Smile. It's powerful. Smile is very powerful. With an honest smile, you can also speak the language in same way. Perhaps you are familiar with this fact, but it is good to mention that a smile can really help sometimes. When you start talking, don't think about your fears or about words or phrases you might use wrongly. Instead, put a smile on your face and just speak. Now, last point, time management. Time management also important. To overcome fear, you have a routine, you have a daily routine to speak English, to practice English, to converse with others. You have a daily routine. There is a fixed time, minimum 1.5 hours you have to buy daily. And these are the way how to overcome our fear. This is the end of the lesson. Stay up to date today. I will come back again with a new lesson, with a new episode. Until then, stay safety, stay good, stay healthy. Now, I like to say goodbye. Bye. Tata. Allah Hafiz.